Hi everybody. Well, we're here in Ottawa, Canada, and yes, we're at the Scotiabank Centre, which is where the Ottawa Senators play. Not that we're huge hockey fans, but we thought we'd come and stand here and do our video. I'm here with Norman Traversy. Hi, Norman.
Hi.
So we just want to do a special update, and it's more about, what's going on here, folks, what's happening in our world. And we have great concerns. We're really concerned with our planet and humanity and, this whole idea of a pandemic. And I don't want to start getting into who's right and who's wrong. I think it's about a vision of what do we all want? Why are we here and where are we going? And how do we get there? And, we've been doing a lot of stuff the past year and working with this Canadian government that we both feel is very tyrannical, right, Norman?
Completely.
Right?
It's corrupt, tyrannical. It's out of control.
Yeah, you did the private prosecution against Justin Trudeau.
I did a private prosecution against Justin Trudeau. I also tried to file one against the Workplace Safety Board. I was arrested by the police and escorted out of the courthouse for just trying to file. When I filed against Justin Trudeau, first we had the judge was sick. The Ottawa courthouse only had one judge that day, and he was sick. We came back a month later at great expense, and I was literally locked out of the courthouse, and they had the trial behind a locked door and stayed it for lack of evidence, even though I was standing outside with a crate full of evidence. So, it's our justice system is completely corrupt. It's not operating. We don't have a crown right now. We don't have a government right now, and we need to realize that we are the power. We are the power.
Yep. We're the power, and the power's in the people. I've been saying this to you for the past however long, we got to stand up for ourselves. And we were recently in Montreal with Chris Sky. He's been talking to, there was about 300,000 people there at least.
It was awesome.
Incredible. And people looking for answers. They look for leadership, but the leadership is within yourself. We are here to lead our own path and our own way out of tyranny, out of an evil world, out of an evil system, cabal system. And we're here to, I think, face this, that we've chosen it in so many different ways in our lives that, we need to unchoose it, if you will, right? And choose ourselves and our own path and what we can create amongst each other and create a world that can be led with goodness and with love and with the mindset of a creator. We've lost so many values. So I just feel it's important to say we need to stand up for ourselves. And how do we do that? Well, you mentioned something in Montreal, which was a great idea. Why don't you tell them? What did you mention to all the people?
I said we can network. Okay, networking is where our power lies. And what I said in Montreal to 300,000 people is we should organize shopping clubs. Okay? If 10 people go to the grocery store at the same time, not wearing masks, what are they going to do about it? If we all decide to go shopping at 2 o'clock in the afternoon all over the city, we'll overwhelm the system. The police and bylaw won't be able to respond to all of us. So that's what we need to do. If you have 40, 50 people show up at Costco, which already has 2,000 people in it, they're not going to be able to deal with us. And if they refuse to serve us, put down $40, $50. If it's a $40 purchase, put down $50 and walk out.
Right.
You're not shoplifting.
It's a great
You're
idea.
paying for it.
Go in bigger numbers if you can, but stand up for our rights and our human rights. Where people won't agree with that. I'm sure.
Our power lies in networking, and we have all the tools we need now. We've got the internet. We've got smartphones. we can agree to meet at certain places at certain times, and we'll overwhelm the system. And they're going to give up. They're just going to give up eventually. If you make a $40-odd purchase, you lay down $50 and walk out with your purchase, what are they going to do? You haven't broken a law. I was told at Costco that they wouldn't serve me and I had to wait outside. And I said to the guy, "You wait outside." And he said, "This is private property." And I said, "No, it's not. It's a club, and I'm a member. I own part of this property."
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. I said, "Well, you can call the police or you can call bylaw, but I'm going to go about my business."
Yeah,
He did not know what to do.
Yeah, I bet he didn't.
He didn't.
So don't be afraid, right?
Yeah, I'm not afraid. And I waited. He says, "Well, it could be an hour for bylaw to show up." And I said, "I'll wait." And after 20 minutes, I got fed up and I left. But I wasn't concerned. And
so I think though that there are people who feel like, I don't totally agree with, the idea that you should be vaccinated or shouldn't be vaccinated. There's two sides to it and all of the division. So I ask you, what's happening here? Why are we being divided? Why is there division between the elders and the masked and the non-masked and the vaxxed and the non-vaxxed, and just so many different ways we are divided, and that weakens us? Can we not still see that? Can we not still see there is division? So regardless of what you think, can we not all see the end result, the vision to where we want to go? That vision of, we want a world where we can coexist in harmony and in peace, but also be able to create and live. Of course, there's always good and bad. That will never change in life, but we can change how we've been doing things. Of course we can.
Yeah.
But we can also know when something's right or wrong. Like if you really check in with yourself, deep down inside you, do you really feel this is right? Ask yourself that. Does this really feel okay? It doesn't to me. I don't have all the answers, but it does not feel okay. And so, do you ask yourself questions? Do you just judge others or point the finger? Do you ask yourself questions? Why is this happening? What are the real numbers? Are there a possibility that we're being lied to? Do we ever ask these questions? And really, instead of just turning away very quickly and looking the other way, I think it's really, especially at a time like this right now in life, and thinking back to all the old stories, like from my grandparents and stories that I've heard, which we've lost that in our culture, in our ways of life, of passing down old stories and things that have happened, amongst people in countries who live in different cultures. Listen to what they're saying. There's so many incredible stories that tell truth, and they've killed a lot of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I can go on and on and on, but we need to stand up, Canada. We need to stand up, the world. We need to take some responsibility.
And, we should also mention that Amina and I will not be voting in the upcoming election.
No.
And we've both taken that choice. And I think a good analogy would be, okay, you're going to eat a crap sandwich. Would you like your crap sandwich on rye, whole wheat, or white? In any case, you're still going to eat a crap sandwich. And that's what we're being presented with. Trudeau, O'Toole, different sides of the same coin.
Well, NDP, PPC, even the PPC, they're just taking votes away that Trudeau can win. It just helps him to win even more. Why can't we all see that? Why can't we all see that voting just votes evil back in? I don't care who
it endorses it.
I don't care who is writing. I don't care who is talking. Pierre Poilievre, great guy, says a lot of great things. He's still working for a party that works for evil. Okay? It's still the same people. So when we create the same mistakes, that's called insanity. They're not going to save you. No one can save you. You have to save yourself. And I know Chris Sky said this a lot in Montreal. He's saying it a lot now. It's something I've always been saying, right? How long I've been saying this. And you know what? September 1st, I know he is suggesting for everybody, all workers from all areas of industry, to strike. That's taking action.
Yeah.
Strike. Don't vote. That's taking action. Keep your power. Don't give your power away.
Don't endorse the system.
Right. Vote for yourself.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
that's all we can say, right?
I think there's more we can say, but for now, that's all we can say. I'm going to be writing to Elections Canada, and I'm going to be asking them if they're going to be using the Dominion voting machines in our upcoming election, because apparently they did in the last one, and we know what happened there. And
Well, they're doing the mail voting in, so it's a complete fraudulent tactic, in my opinion.
yeah. So I'm going to put that in writing, just so I've got a record of it. And if any other people are interested in doing the same thing, maybe a few hundred letters.
Well, I
give
think
them something to do.
Well, I understand what you're saying, give them something to do, but I'm saying take real action.
Yeah.
And take real action. No voting is taking real action.
No working is taking real action.
Right, but no voting is taking real action. Standing up for yourself. That's standing up for you and voting for yourself. And you know what? If you've never done anything different before, this would be something to try. Think about it at least. And think about the powers that continue to do this. It's the same people, folks. It's never going to change. Take your power. So, Godspeed. Love you all.
Bye.